Today we'll look at two campaigns that have been running for about a week on Facebook and on Instagram. These particular campaigns are being split tested and enough time has passed to where we can start making decisions and making changes to each campaign. So let's analyze some results, do a bit of retargeting, and show you the ad copy that's generating real estate leads for less than $4. Let's begin. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Question of the day: have you split tested between Instagram and Facebook with your ads? And what have been your results? Let me know in the comment section down below. Here we are at the Ads Manager and we're running a conversion campaign. We are currently split testing Instagram versus Facebook. So this is an ongoing split test that we're doing. Let me refresh it right there. This is an ongoing split test that we're doing. It's probably gonna last 2 weeks or so if I had to guess. Right now, this was launched February 4th and today is February 9th. So we're about 5 days into this split test so far. Let's look at the results. We have 10 leads on the no interest Instagram placement, and then we have 7 leads over here with the no interest Facebook placement. So let's look at the placement so you see how we're running these ads. All right, so that little thing that showed up, I was starting to be concerned because it showed that there is no conversion event, which clearly that's not the case. So we are going and targeting people living in this location. So Crowley is a smaller town. It's a small town here in Texas, a little bit south of Fort Worth, 15-mile radius, which pulls us into Fort Worth. We're doing no interests, but we are editing the placement. So this is what makes it a split test between Instagram and Facebook. We're only marketing on the Instagram feed. So you see it right here. That's the only thing that we've selected. And then on the other campaign, everything is the same except this time we have a Facebook newsfeed placement. So those are the only two changes. And let's see, now that we're here, let me show you the ad copy that we're using for both. This is a new build community. And this is the ad copy that we're using. So gives people the advantages of buying new, and it gives them the opportunity to select this particular area that is really in the final phase. So that's why they're offering such amazing discounts and incentives to purchase. So this is the Facebook placement. Let's go over to the other one, which is going to be the same one. It's the Instagram placement, which I can see that I didn't name correctly. So let me just add Instagram real quick. There we go. I'll move myself for a second. I'll publish that. I like to be consistent. So as you can see here, whether I was at the campaign level, the ad set level, or the ad level, I know what's going on with my split tests. So if you want access to this ad copy, you can either copy it directly from there, or if you want to email me, that's also fine. So you don't have to copy it and paste it. Or if you want access to over 20 additional ad copies, just as effective as this, if not more, then I'll link the ad copy swipe files down below so you have access to them. All right, so what I want to show you here as we are analyzing the results, we're going to do a few things, a few modifications to make some improvements. All right, so what we see here is we're at the ad set level, and let's go to the ads. We're at the ad level. You're going to see the relevance score. Some people swear up and down on the relevancy score. I don't really take too much into consideration. So by definition, a relevance score is a rating from 1 to 10 that estimates how well your target audience is responding to your ad. This score is shown after your ad reaches more than 500 impressions. So it gives us a score that it's measuring against, I guess, historical data and how it's actually performing based off of the people that it's shown to. Personally, I don't really take too much stock into the relevancy score. I've had some ads that are extremely profitable at the 6, at the 7, at the 8 level. So I don't necessarily take this too much into consideration, but as you can see here, a relevance score of 9 and you have 10 results versus a relevance score of 10 and you have 7. So there you go. Take of that. I mean, totally your call. Totally your call. But what I want to look at is some meaningful information and why it's important to track your results. Not only track your clicks, those are important, but track your actual results. So as you can see here, we have the cost per result at the Instagram placement, $2.44, and our cost per click is 27 cents. But if you would have just looked at the cost per click versus the Instagram versus Facebook, you would have made probably a wrong decision. You would have seen, well, I get much cheaper clicks on Facebook, so almost seven times more per click over here than here. So I mean, the cost per clicks don't tell you everything. And you see the cost per result is $3.48 on the Facebook placement. And when you go the click-through rate, the percentage of times people saw your ad and performed or essentially clicked, you see 3.8%, so less of a click-through rate than Facebook. So you see you're getting a lot of clicks over here, but you're not getting as many results. So this is why it's important to measure what you have going on. So as a reminder, when you create a conversion campaign, you get to drive valuable actions to your website, app, and then or in Messenger. So drive valuable actions on your website. That's what it says here. And that's what you're ultimately doing, which means you're driving leads. You're not necessarily driving clicks. That's what is meaningful to me. The leads is what I'm optimizing for. That's the conversion that I selected. So remember, in order to create your conversion, you need to have your Facebook pixel installed. And then you also need to create a custom conversion. And the custom conversion that we're after right here, as you see here, new homes in Crowley conversion. So that's this a little bit more about how to read this. Now let's go over to the sales funnel that we're using. One quick favor before continuing, please be sure to hit the like button so this video's reach is magnified and others benefit. Also, don't forget to check out my Facebook Ads Mastery for real estate leads. Link in description. So let's go to settings. So you see that we have the Facebook pixel installed, which gives us the ability to track the conversions, but is also going to give us the ability to do some retargeting, which is what we're going to do in this video. So this is the Facebook pixel that's been installed. So remember, if you're using ClickFunnels, the tracking code goes over here, so you track everything instead of the individual steps. So let's go back to the funnel. So you see what it looks like. So new homes in Crowley, and then you're a second away from floor plans, price sheet, buyer incentives, and additional pictures. So notice that I removed I removed the noise. This is what I'm promising them, and that's what I'm going to deliver to them as long as they give me their contact information. So it's very straight to the point. I am being persuasive and I'm being precise with what I'm providing. So if you want this exact sales funnel that you can see is converting quite well, then I'll link it down below. If you have ClickFunnels, then it's going to upload right into your account. If you don't have ClickFunnels, there's a 14-day trial that you can try out. Full disclosure, this is an affiliate link, so just be aware of that. Which doesn't mean it's going to cost you anymore. It's an affiliate link, and I want to be upfront with you on that. Cool. So there is one mistake that I made that it's not technically a mistake, but it goes against my teaching, if you will. So we're going to go to edit page, and it's on the thank you page. You hear me all the time say that don't deliver the information on the thank you page or on the confirmation page. Deliver it on whatever mode that you're asking information from. So if you're asking information from, let's say you're asking somebody's email, somebody's phone number, something to that effect, then deliver the information either via text or via email. That way you're confirming that that information is actually correct, that they're providing you the factual information, their contact information. So that's what I preach. But in my hurriedness, or just me, whenever I set this campaign account, I actually had to step out. In my hurriedness, i.e. laziness, I just delivered the floor plans and everything else on the spot because I knew I didn't have time to go to KV Core, set up my template, set up my Smart Campaign, and then make the connection via Zapier. So let me talk about the back end of this. Whenever somebody submits their information, ideally, I would have already set everything up. I would have set up my Smart Campaign, I would set up my sales funnel, and then I would go to Zapier, which is a connection. It connects multiple websites, it connects multiple apps, so it's a way to automate your system. So I've connected ClickFunnels over to KV Core using Zapier. So anytime a lead comes in here, it automatically shoots over to KV Core, and then in KV Core, an email is automatically initiated, which has the floor plans, pictures, and everything else. And then 2 texts go out. One text that says, hey, thank you for your interest. And then the second text is, hey, this is Jaime Resendez, by the way. Here's my contact information. The reason I do that is I send the first text immediately, and then that second text, with a little bit after 30 seconds or so, I send out that next text, so it feels a bit more organic rather than it's an automated system. So that's a little strategy behind why I do that. Now back to this, and how I'm going to make amends for this is by deleting this, because again, as I've told you many times, deliver what you promise on the email or on the phone number. That way, if they give you the wrong information, then they don't get what you promised them. So I'm going to delete that. And there you go. So schedule a personal tour. So this is linked up to Calendly. Calendly is a free scheduling software that you can create and create certain events. So I have this linked up to there. So when they click through, they go over to a calendar and they get to select their appointment schedule. Of the 17 or so results that we have, let's go back. Of the 17 results that we have, we've had 3 people schedule through this. So one of them's actually, I need to call them today, another one scheduled for Wednesday, and another one scheduled, well, that one already happened. So we have 3 leads that as soon as they sent over their information, they're automatically scheduling a tour or automatically scheduling a conversation. All right. So we're going to go back. And what we need to do now is that I did not reduce the spend. So for the $5 that I'm spending, I've run it for 5 days or so. I think I can get away with spending $2. That should be more than enough for what we're doing. I'm gonna make this Texas. I'm gonna come back up here, right here, and select the audience. So remember, we're retargeting the people that reached our landing page. Now, if I wanted to exclude those people, which in my particular case I don't, I'm okay with them seeing the brand again. I would exclude the people that have already converted. So I would create another audience of the people that converted, the exact same strategy that I showed you of me creating this particular audience, but this time I would go to the thank you screen, and this is telling me that as soon as they reach this screen, they're good. They've given me their contact information, so I don't have to target them again. I could exclude them there, but for me, in this particular case, I'm okay with not doing that. I'm okay with them seeing my ad again, even if they already gave me their information. All right, so go here, paste that, move myself one more time, publish. Now I'll go ahead and keep myself there and go back to the go back over here, and the retargeting that we did for Facebook, let me edit that real quick. Go over to the budget and reduce that to $2. Oops, reduce that to $2. Publish. And now we continue going. Now, as a reminder, this is what the results have been so far. Let's see, we'll select all 4 just so you see them isolated. At the ad sets, we'll go to performance. You see that there's been 10 leads at $2.44 for the Instagram placement, and there's been 7 leads for $3.49 on the Facebook placement. So this ad is going to continue to churn out some leads. Well, this is how we're generating real estate leads on Instagram and on Facebook. If you found value in this video, please be sure to subscribe so we can talk again soon.